Hi everyone, it's B.Chavez from EvilGenius Sports Performance. I'd like to welcome everyone back to another episode of Bro-Tastic, Myths and Lies. Before I continue, I'd like to thank everyone for tuning into the videos. I always forget to say that, and I do apologize. I appreciate each and every one of you that watches videos and offers feedback and furthers communication and further strength sports. I appreciate it deeply. Now, back to the Bro-Tastic Myths and Lies. Today is both a myth and a lie. And today's subject is going to be cheat meals. It's just a subject that drives me absolutely crazy. And before I continue about, picking on and tearing apart the Bro-Tastic life of cheat meals, just real quick, I hate to make these commercials about me, but real quick, some credentials. I personally have been a national caliber bodybuilder in my teens. Prepared for almost 20 shows. Way too many, but I did do it. So got a little first-hand knowledge on dieting to single-digit body fat. Handled my own personal diet, nutrition, and pharmacology for an entire career of powerlifting. Always made weight, almost always. I can think of one case I didn't. So again, lots of practice personally. Handled diet, nutrition for most of my teammates. So a lot of experience with other athletes. Two of my training partners over the years have been national caliber NPC bodybuilders, both females, and both went on to the top 10 in the nationals. So a lot of experience, a lot of exposure to high-level dieting. So I know a little bit of what I speak. I think I have a background to have an opinion. Not to mention a 4-year degree in life sciences, and I think I deserve to have an opinion, unlike so many people I hear spouting off opinions. But cheat meals specifically. First of all, stupid name, cheat meal. If it's prescriptive, if your diet plan or the diet book you've bought or whatever scheme you're following says eat a certain way on a certain day, and you do, it's not cheating. Yeah, I'm just kind of picking on the language, just kind of pulling apart the semantics, but it has to begin somewhere. Okay, if it says do that and you do that, you're not cheating. Okay, maybe it's a reward meal. Maybe it's just a high-calorie day. I've even heard some people refer to it as a refeed. That's a little more sensible. At least it's not a lie. Okay, cheating is breaking the rules. If you're following the rules, you're not cheating. So first and foremost, lose that attitude. It's not a cheat. Secondly, the part where the real lie comes in, and the myth, there's this inherent Bro-Tastic belief that a cheat meal or a cheat day somehow resets the metabolism. Somehow you're all over dieting and you're ready to begin again. That is ridiculous. It takes weeks and weeks and weeks, in some cases months, to downregulate a biological system. We're talking about very complex systems with feedback loops that take a long time to be activated. And yet people have this belief that they gorge themselves for one meal or even one full day, and suddenly months of starvation are completely reversed and they're refreshed and ready to diet again. It's ridiculous, folks. If you say it out loud like I just did, it sounds ridiculous. It's silly. It's a Bro-Tastic myth and lie. Yes, a day of eating well or even overeating and gorging yourself probably helps the mind. It probably emotionally does wonders for you. But there's some belief that it's going to do something to your physiology in one day? In truth, they're probably going to do more harm than good, but that's an entirely separate subject, and it's a technical subject for another day. But this belief, but my insulin that, and my receptor's another thing, and my leptin does a different thing. Shut up. It takes months and months to convince your body it's starving, and it's going to take months and months to correct that state. You don't fix anything in a day. You fix your psyche, you fix your well-being, you live up to the little list in paper, the little email that you got on what to eat that day. Okay? It's prescriptive, and I accept it. But the human body works on averages. Okay? If you eat 5,000 calories for 6 days in a row and then 10,000 calories on the weekend, it's just an average. It's a 7-day average. Your body doesn't suddenly go, oh my God, we're living in the land of plenty. We're never going to lose fat again. And then the next day when you diet, oh my God, we're starving it. That's stupid. It's a long-term average. It always has been. It always will be. Cheat meals, dumb. I'm not saying that I don't use them. I'm not saying that I haven't even prescribed them to people. I haven't seen them applied well. I'm simply saying they don't do what you think they do. Okay. There are social situations, logistical situations, and emotional situations where it's just beneficial to leave the strict confines of a pre-contest diet and eat somewhat more normally or even above normally, and then repair the damage later. If that in your vernacular is a cheat meal, I think you need to buy a dictionary, but whatever the case may be, there are reasons, both logistical and emotional, to break a super strict diet occasionally. But some belief that it's biologically and physiologically imperative, that's silly, doesn't meet any rules. The only exception to that would be in a true deep ketogenic state. An overfeed or some sort of gorging would definitely break you out of ketosis. But that's all, one, a separate subject, and two, I am of the strong belief that if you're in reasonable shape and preparing in a reasonably sensible amount of time, you're never in that condition. You shouldn't be ketogenic. That is true starvation, and I don't think that ever benefits athletic performance. So barring the true deep ketogenic state, there's absolutely no reason physiologically to do it other than emotional, which can be argued that dovetails in with physiological. So anyway, my little rant is over. Bro-Tastic myths and lies, cheat meals, dumb name, dumb idea, dumb people doing it. Don't know what to tell you. Just the way it is, folks. I'm sorry. It's again, B.Chavez, EvilGenius Sports Performance. Thanks for tuning in. Stay strong.